good morning, good evening, whatever, right? So getting right into the workout. Starting off with pull-ups. I'm here outside at a park that is close to where I live. I just dropped my sister off at her bus stop, and I decided to drive down here and to record a workout. Just to kind of show you guys that there are other places to exercise, right? You don't have to stay in the gym. You don't have to stay in your own house or in your backyard. You can work out virtually anywhere, right? And I'm just kind of showing you guys, the creativity in, I guess, workout equipment, right? And where you can go and where you can be. And technically, you can be anywhere in the world and still be fit, right? No excuses, right? No excuses. And what you might be thinking is like, oh, but I might be embarrassed, for people to be watching me and stuff like that. But you guys got to realize, you got to get out of your own head, because even I was a bit nervous here. Seeing people walk around, walk their dogs, just do their morning walks or whatever. And I was kind of nervous because I didn't want I was nervous as to what these people might think of me. Oh, why is he doing these exercises? Why is he blah 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 blah? But then as I kind of like was thinking about it, I was rationalizing it, and I was like, why would they judge someone for, working out, right? And it's like, I mean, what would I be embarrassed about, right? Would I be embarrassed about looking stupid? Would I be embarrassed about me working out and caring about my own physical fitness, right? And I was like that in the beginning of my workout journey, right? I didn't want to go to a gym or be anxious in a gym, because I would be thinking about, oh, they think that I'm like weak and stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. Which technically, yes, I was weak, stupid, and I didn't know what I was doing. But it's the fact that I would have showed up, right? That I would have showed up into the gym. I remember when I was younger and my dad would try and get me into the gym and we would go. The only thing that I would do was the treadmill, because the treadmills were like away from like the serious, I guess, lifters in the place. And I felt like I was less likely to be judged or, stared at or looked at if I were to just kind of stay in the corner on the treadmill the entire time, whilst my dad was actually like lifting weights, right? At the same time, thinking about it, it would have been a nice moment to kind of like spend that time with my dad, and he can show me lifting, because my dad's buff, right? But he lifts weights mostly. But, still, later on, I ended up working out myself anyways. So it's all good now. But, and another thing, right? I'm outside. I'm in a place that's public, open, right? This is a place that anyone can be at, anyone can go to. This place is within walking distance of where I live, right? And it just kind of goes to show that you don't need a gym membership. You don't even need to buy your own equipment, for your house or whatever, for your home. Especially if you are specifically interested in just doing purely calisthenics. There's a tons of parks. There's tons of outdoor parks and stuff like that that is accessible to the general public at almost any time, right? So if you live close within walking distance or short driving distance, there's no excuses. If you're homeless, there's no excuses. If you have excuses, there's no excuses. You got to get the work in, right? Even if you got it doesn't matter. You just got to get the work in. Maybe it's motivation, right? I would say you do need some type of dedication to do this, because there is like, getting up, putting on clothes, going out, and like, knowing what you're going to do. That is the probably the hardest part, but the easiest part, which is going out there, right? And I've wanted to make a video like this before, where I work out at this park specifically, because this is one that I had in mind. And all it took for me was to get out there, right? All it took for me was to park my car in that parking lot, take my camera stand out, put up my phone, and just record, right? I looked around, of course, and tried to see, okay, what can I do with this stuff, with these bars, and this platform and whatnot. And that's another thing, creativity. This is it's pretty creative, right? You can use all this equipment in any ways that, little tiny children wouldn't have even thought, right? I mean, how many kids do you see doing pull-ups and dips, that are at least under the age of like 10 on the monkey bars? They ain't thinking about that, right? So you can show those little kids up, style on them, right, with your tank top and just flex them muscles. Not in a weird, creepy way, though. Just in a, hopefully motivating way. Hopefully. But, another thing would be if you come out here enough, this is only my first time doing this, but I bet if you were to come out to somewhere and work out, especially somewhere where people are active in general, like there was people, doing their walks, doing runs, walking their dogs, where I was, maybe you might even meet someone who's interested in the same type of thing you're in, or someone who knows what calisthenics is, and boom, you might make a friend. You might make a whole new friend. You might make go into the whole new social interaction that you would have completely missed out on if you stayed, at your house, right? Or if you never even worked out at all. The same thing can happen in a gym, but I feel like it's bound to happen because everybody's there for the same reason. Generally, when you go to a gym, but when it's outside and people, someone notices that, like, okay, this person is working out, somewhere other than the gym, that's pretty motivating, right? So maybe you might motivate somebody else to work out themselves, right? Maybe you might recommend this to a friend, ask a friend to come out with you, and just do some pull-ups, do some dips, do some workout, man. And it's just a great way to kind of get into a different environment, right? I mean, where you live, there's probably, tons of parks. There's probably a good amount of parks that are open to the general public that you can go to and, do a workout in, before work, after work, in the morning, maybe even at night. I think some parks are closed at night. I'm not sure. But, no excuses, like I said. No excuses, bro. Like, I mean, imagine you have to walk your dog, right? Oh man, I haven't worked out in a while. Bro, do some push-ups on the sidewalk. Even if you're a homeless man and you live at the side of the Walmart, you could get the carts. Start doing, I don't know, bench press with the carts or something. You could start doing push-ups with the carts. I don't know, man. All right? But you can work out anywhere. There's open fields. There's benches on the sides of the roads. There's, hell, lampposts. I see people in New York doing pull-ups on lampposts. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be working out at all. There's no reason why you should make any excuses. See y'all folks in the next video.